All right. Welcome back, my regular viewers, listeners, and watchers. And of course, if you happen to be here for the very first time, welcome. Before I go any further, my name is Rahul George, India's premier self hypnosis coach and your personal guide. So, today definitely marks one of those important moments in my journey, which began, of course, many years ago. And from deciding that I didn't want to be working a regular job anymore, to so basically knowing that, okay, I know what I do not want, to really figuring out what I wanted to be doing, and who and how I wanted to be helping people. It's definitely been a journey. And today is a reminder that, if you have a dream, if you have a crazy dream, and if you truly believe that you are on the side of right, and you are literally on the right side, sooner or later things will have a way of panning out. So, you know over the last couple of years, especially around post COVID, I've been focusing a lot on aspects of building my business for so many years, which somehow escaped me. They were almost, like the albatross, or actually not even like the albatross. They were more like the, like mythical creatures. I had heard and seen it almost like in my dreams, but somehow I have not been able to live that reality until now. What I'm obviously talking about is, having that path to financial freedom, having that path to be able to create um, wealth, not only for ourselves, but not only for our families, but also for people who, as digital coaches, who we serve on an ongoing, on a daily basis. So, today marks one of those days where, um, it's a reminder to me that when you look at life in the, as a long run, um, not a not a sprint, um, you will sooner or later experience absolute miracles. And one of the things that I've also been, teaching myself, which began several years ago, but now more than ever before, is, you may have in your journey as a digital coach, you may have come across this concept of the MSIs, or the multiple streams of income. And I've had some experiences in the past where, it did happen in my life for a brief period, but somehow I've, not yet been able to make that a, um, like a regular feature until now. And one of the things that I chose to, how I chose to look at this is through what I call the ESIs, not the MSIs. ESIs meaning the effortless streams of income. So, if you are somebody, especially as a digital coach, if you're intending to be able to create, um, wealth for yourself, to be able to create wealth for others, and when you approach it effortlessly, in my experience, I found that was one of the missing pieces. So now, especially more than ever before, for people who are in my community, people who already now experience um, the the power of what they are learning, the power of essentially learning hypnosis and self hypnosis, and being able to apply it and use it in their own lives. I've also turned on those taps for them, so that they are able to not only spread the good word, but they're also able to benefit from that. Most companies today, whether it is Amazon, whether it is a lot of companies that are putting good quality content out there. This could be products, this could be services. A lot of them offer you, especially as a digital coach, I'm sure you're aware of this, but if you didn't, they a lot of them have what I call affiliate programs. Now, obviously, if you are using it, if you are using their products and you're finding that that it really benefits you, you also have an opportunity to talk about it, to promote it, and also benefit from it. So today I'm at a point where I have that as well in my own products that I've been creating. And there are members out there who are genuinely benefiting, and who feel, they really feel that moral drive to let more people know and let more people benefit. So in essence, today's pod is all about just kind of taking a moment to mark this day in history, because obviously, as you know, I've now been, in fact, on YouTube at the time of recording, we are well over 50 pods, which in itself is amazing. And in terms of video recordings or videos, I've now created closer to 300 of these. This is not including reels, because reels, again, I've been creating, I think, all put together, probably another 100 to 200 or 250 at this point. So what am I getting at? That when you've got your heart, when you've got your intent in the right place and they're all aligned, then when you show up to create content, when you show up to to share your good word with others, so that it can benefit them, sooner or later you'll come to that point where it becomes like the tipping point. And there's more and more revenue that'll come in, there's more and more products that will be bought by your customers. And this is something that they're gladly doing. So a lot of these things were a distant reality for me till recently. And for many, many years, my journey into digital marketing, of course, began in 2016 in a very focused, concerted way, where I really wanted this to work. But again, it was maybe it was a little too early in the game, especially in the context of coaching, or maybe not. But in my experience, it took all these years to get to a point today where there are revenue streams that are literally increasing every single day. There are people that I collaborate with. There are people that promote my products. I have a coaching business. I have audio products that I've just launched at the time of this recording. I've officially launched it. A lot of this, of course, you'll be able to see on my website, depending, of course, on when you are listening to this live or podcast. So, I just wanted to take this moment to not only remind myself about the journey that's been taken thus far, and of course, as a reminder that this is just the beginning. Because when I look out into the future over the next 5, 10, 20, 30 years of my life doing this kind of work, really uh, giving hope and showing that path to people who are like me, who are literally where I have been. Um, for me, that's one of the reasons. In fact, my client asked me, I think it was yesterday, he's like, so why do you show up every day? Why do you do this kind of work? And that's what I told him, that, for me, it's so important to show up and share the word, because even if there's one person that is receiving this and it is making a shift in their mindset, that's more than half the job done. So, you know, I um, I want to thank you, in fact, for you who's listening to this, who's watching this, um, because it's your intent, whether you're watching this live or whether you're watching this in the future. Um, it's your intent that inspires me every day to show up and create this, so that when you are truly ready, this material, this information will just literally land up in your machine, and you get to consume it, you get to think, you get to realize that you can make a change in your own life, and you can have the things that you've been desiring, you've been hoping that would come to pass, but for whatever reasons haven't yet happened, right? Why am I saying this? Because I myself was in this position not too long ago. So with that, I just want to remind you, especially if you are a digital coach and you've already spent a ton of time, effort, and money on building tools and learning technology, and reaching out to mentors. And even though you've done all of this, somehow when you look at your bank balance, it doesn't add up, right? Something doesn't add up. And having been there, I can tell you this is literally the thought that pops into our heads, isn't it? Mera number kab aega, meaning when will I, uh, when is it going to be my time? So if this is you, if this is where you are right now in your life, and you'd like to make that shift in your journey and literally move to a space of what we call fondly life jingalala, meaning literally living the life of your dreams, I can definitely tell you this: the missing piece is your self beliefs. So till now, there's a lot that's been, your focus on your negative self beliefs, and now is the time. It's literally your time to be able to start to focus on building positive beliefs. And one way that you can do that, this is the way that I know, and that's why I'm here to share this with you. I've been very blessed to have not only experienced hypnosis, but have learned it over several years. And today I'm at a point in my life where I get to teach it. So if you feel that this combination of, focusing inward and learning self hypnosis, if this is something that intrigues you, if this is something that makes you curious, or if you just genuinely feel that, I've tried so many other things, this maybe is that missing spark, then, come on over. And, of course, today, from this point on, you can access the link directly from my website. There will, of course, be a link in the what's it called, in the comment box below, especially if you're watching this on YouTube or listening to this on YouTube. Otherwise, of course, if you're not able to find the link, definitely reach out to me, and I will definitely share the link with you. As always, if you have any questions, please do to reach out to me. And if you want me to create content in any particular area, I'd love to do that. So remember, as always, to live with purpose. And of course, before I go, just a reminder that if I can help you in any way, definitely reach out, and I'll do the best that I can to be able to help you. So with that, I'm going to call this one, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Of course, we do these live, and we also record this so that it's available to you as a podcast. So with that, I will see you in the next one. Take care. God bless. See you in the next one.